now on to that very interview that we have been mentioning ever since the particular story has come to light. That is the bilateral talks taking place. This is an India Today World exclusive. We spoke exclusively to Brazilian President Lula da Silva, who was in India for the India AI Impact Summit. The Brazilian president hailed his country's growing ties with India, expressing tremendous respect and admiration for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Lula said that he shares a very good relationship with Prime Minister Modi and wants bilateral ties with India to be very strong. Calling India and Brazil two of the world's largest democracies, he said Brazil wants to learn from India and also wants India to recognize Brazil's potential. Pointing to 300 Brazilian business leaders traveling to India, Lula has set an ambitious target of raising bilateral trade to $30 to $40 billion. He also announced plans for a Brazilian aircraft manufacturer to open a plant in India, backing India's growth and global leadership.
The relationship between Brazil and India, it has to be very strong. I made the first strategic agreement between Brazil and India in my first term. And now in this trip here, I want to reinforce my relationship with India. We're bringing 300 businessmen and women from Brazil. There's more than 300 businessmen and women from India in the business forum tomorrow that will meet. Our cultural, political, trade, and economic relationship to be very strong. We want to learn with India, and we want to teach what we can ever teach to India. We want to sell and buy. We want to show our experience of our companies with the Indian companies to make joint ventures and partnerships. Brazil can have only $15 billion of foreign trade with India. We need to get to $30, $40 billion of trade because of the size of our countries and the economy.
And are you quantifying it, that this is the amount that will come with the business delegation that has come?
Well, no one cannot buy what it does not know. So, when I decided to come to India and bring a big business delegation, strong delegation, is because we are highly interested to learn with the evolution that India is having on the space industry, on the defense industry, on the pharmaceutical industry. India has a lot to teach us, and we want to learn and exchange experiences. And for Brazil, because Brazil is also a great consumer market. Brazil is the only country in the world that has more than 100 million inhabitants, and it has a single national health system that has a purchasing power that is extraordinary for medication and pharmaceuticals to treat the health of the people, the government procurement. And we want India to get to know our potential so that the business sector of India could feel comfortable to make investments in Brazil or to build partnerships. Our Embraer aircraft manufacturing company is going to open a manufacturing aircraft plant in India. This is what has to happen between Brazil and India. We just can't rely on the U.S. or rely only on China. We want that our economies grow, because if they grow, the trade flow will also grow, and it's going to be good for India, and it's going to be good for Brazil. And so we're the two largest democracies of the global South. And so we have to give good examples. And since my relationship with Prime Minister Modi is a very good relationship, it's very good, and I respect tremendously the governance of his administration. I am sure that he also respects my governance in Brazil. And so we have to take advantage of this moment to make things happen, make it happen.